made it down into the depths, the deepest of depths of the vault of dragons. Um, they continued exploring, finding themselves a hidden staircase that leads even deeper. They had to go down to go up to go down. Tim,
Holy shit.
our courageous lycanthrope, has taken the lead. Rounding the corner,
I don't
they
know
hear
why.
a confident old man voice accost him and ask him to leave. So, keeping with the order of things, as you guys are in order, Tim, you hear an old man voice say, uh, now's not a good time. If you don't mind leaving and coming back later, I think this would be okay, yes.
I'm going to freeze
What would
where
you
I
like?
am. Which direction am I hearing this voice come from?
Kind of almost directly in front of you,
I
but
don't like
a little
that.
to the left.
A little to the left, like in that direction.
Oh, shit.
What did you do,
I pushed
Peter?
the wrong button.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, sort of like that.
Okay. I'm. Hmm. First off, gonna ready my sword, hold my action, and just back up just a little bit, about 10 feet, and hold
Okay.
an action just in case and wait for the rest of the group to show up.
Okay. Jasper is on deck, and it's his turn with Brovos after him. Jasper, what would you like to do?
I'm going to wander over by Tim and maybe squeeze past him a bit.
As he's doing it, I'm
And
like, whoa, whoa, hold up, hold up. Someone's talking to me here.
see, I heard Letty. I wanted to get a look at them.
I can't see shit. It's just around the corner from what I can tell.
I would call out to the disembodied voice. Hello, Letty. Are you there?
Yeah, yes, I am. Uh, you hear a long drag of somebody breathing in inhalation. Like, ah,
Smoking's not good for you, Letty.
are you a dwarf?
Uh,
Are you of dwarven blood?
what would make you guess that?
Well, the alcohol.
It's definitely not the beard.
Sure.
It's a fair hint. Would you like some, Letty?
No, I've given up drinking in my old age.
How old are you?
Oh, I lose track.
Oh, well, I'm over 100, and I still drink more than this youngin behind me.
As he's doing that, can you
Nine
tell me like
hundred,
taking a
1900,
capful
I
from
don't
the
know.
flask and drinking that?
Well, what was that, Peter?
Sorry.
Sorry. It is 900, 1900. You lose track over time. I don't remember, honestly.
Did you say 1900?
It's been a few years.
At that point, I would just round up to 2000. So what you're
It
saying is,
sounded better with the 900.
are you an elf or are you like undead?
I'm a fellow dwarf.
We don't get that old, sir. I'm going to use my divine sense and see if I smell anything.
what does the senses tell you?
Any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet that's not behind total cover, I can sense. And I can detect good or evil.
You're doing both, right?
Yeah, it's all part of the same thing.
Nice.
Okay. So you don't get any sense of undead or celestial or anything like that. What is the good and evil flavors? I don't remember.
If it's good, it smells good. We'll say like flowers or whiskey. If it's evil, it smells bad. We'll say like Tim or a dumpster fire.
So Seattle.
It's fair.
You get a light whiff of a delicate bouquet of flowers and aged oak.
Ooh.
Oh, uh,
Was
that
feeling good.
emboldens me to wander over a bit farther. Are you the one that built the shrines to Muradin and the others upstairs?
I. That was I. Do you know how hard it is to carve this shit?
I I grew up learning how to smith and brew. I didn't do much stonework, but I can appreciate the difficulty in the task.
You hear a. It's been a few years.
Are you the one that put the fireball enchantment on the Dumathoan statue?
uh, Fireball enchantment. I don't remember a fireball.
Oh, there was a
Oh,
carving.
the burning, yeah. Actually, yeah, that was so complicated to set up. Are you okay? That explains the light toastiness I
It
smell.
it wasn't complicated to set off, I'll tell you that, laddie. I suppose I should stop calling you
It's
laddie.
the idea. It's the whole point is to keep people away. And I'll give you one more thing to ask, and then we'll go to Provost.
I'll just say, well, luckily I found a hammer and anvil in the other room, and that took the brunt of the fire. How,
Oh,
how
goody! I'm glad you were able to open the door. It was designed to be only able opened by dwarven fellows or fellow lassies, whatever. And like I said, it's been a few years.
I can understand that. It takes a dwarf of considerable intellect to be able to open such a door.
Thank you. And Provost, it's your turn. With Vidania and Texos next. What would Provost like to do?
Rage.
Oh, apparently my mic was. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do, to be perfectly honest with you. But I think it's gonna be something to do with going up those stairs or down the stairs to go see what's going on. I guess.
So you hear voices coming down the corridor from where Jasper and Tim just went, but you also hear the faint echo of voices of those same voices coming around the bottom side, the south end, if you will. You're on the VTT right now, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Could he
guess I.
see? Could he
I
see my
guess.
torchlight from where he's at?
Jasper, I mean, Brovos would be able to see the shadow, the light casting its light. Okay, hold on a second. I need to reveal.
Oh,
All right, so you should see. Oh shit! I forgot to put the walls up there. Oh well.
either my mouse
Um,
is fucking
so looking down the
dying.
hallway, you see um, a chamber with several alcoves and a dead end wall, about 60 feet away.
Okay, I guess, what is that? 15, 20. I guess I'll just go in here and take a little look see. Shit.
So
And then
you hear the conversation echoing through the chambers. It sounds like it's coming from your right. What's this? Hold on, I think. Oh,
It's a lot of yellow spots.
oh. What the hell?
Is that
Hold on a second.
gold?
That's not right. I pushed the wrong button.
Is this a money bin?
I have no idea what you're doing.
Hold on. Give me a
It's
second.
okay. He doesn't either.
I've entered the void. Oh, I'm back.
No, you just fell into a porthole.
Sorry, I had the wrong thing selected. So that's where Brovos. That's from that direction is where you hear the voices coming from this general vicinity.
okay, I'm gonna. Shit, did I just move myself again? I want to head that way, but I don't have much movement, so I'm eventually gonna be heading that way.
Okay. Well, I mean, you still have your action and your bonus action. I'm basically giving you 3 things you can do on your movement, on your action, basically, your turn. So if you want to do an action, you do an action. If you don't want to do an action, you don't have to.
I'll just use my action and I'll just double my movement and then I'll just go in here.
So reveal. So as you round the corner and you look to your right, you see a massive pile of gold and various coinage.
Oh,
It looks like it's been meticulously stacked in various shapes and towers, almost reminiscent of. Well, give me a history check.
history is not my strong suit, but
Doesn't have to be. This isn't going to be super bad.
11.
That's good enough. It vaguely looks like the towering spires of the castle in Waterdeep. And it looks like it's been arranged in that manner. At least the goal that you can see.
Okay. I guess that's gonna end it for me. I'm just gonna I guess continue to look at the gold, and then have my inner monologue.
Your inner monologue, eh?
Yeah, just telling myself I don't need it.
This is why Jasper trusts Brovos. Because if Tim had gone around the corner and seen that, he would be readying a sack.
Okay. So, Brovos, you hear the faint echoes of a person saying, "He's just out of eye shot for you," but you hear coming from this general direction, saying, "Oh, a very tall man," and wait. What is it that you wear upon your shoulders? You hear very distinctly the voice change.
Uh-oh.
I
Oh,
wear my
shit
trophy
balls.
gained in battle. I don't remember.
Please regale me of this battle.
The Winter Games. I fought for a fortnight, and I slayed a dragon whose name I can't remember off the top of my head because it's in my description and I can't find it. There it is.
This good smelling dwarf that's 1900 years old isn't a dragon in dwarf form, is it?
Steven kind of thinks it is.
Wouldn't you like to metagame a little bit?
That's why I said Steven thinks it is.
Hence why it's so old. But it smelled good until I saw Brovos.
It didn't smell bad.
It smelled good until it smelled bad. Is that pretty much
What
it?
is this? Whom is this dragon that you say you've slain?
Uh-oh.
Which ones are assholes?
Red.
Tim is thinking, oh, it's a party. Brandon's thinking, oh, we're fucked.
Steven's thinking, oh, we're fucked.
And you guys, everybody hears this as
I
it
was going to say,
echoes through the chambers. This ethereal voice sounds like it's literally coming from everywhere. You don't really get a bearing. So Texos and Vidania don't get a bearing of which direction it's coming from, and neither does Tim. Jasper kind of gets a bearing of it coming from this general direction, but he hears an echo of it coming from behind him as well.
I don't want a bearing of it. I just want to know which way to run.
It was a red or a black one, right?
Let me
One of the chromatics.
see. Because I wear. Oh, let me see if I can find it.
The colors of Tiamat are bad. So white, black, green, red, and blue.
The colored ones, not the
Not
metallic.
metagaming, I'll kick your ass.
1 second, I am.
Shit, let me get my. Oh, shit, I don't have a
Well,
monster
I'm not
manual.
metagaming considering I'm an Emerald Dragonborn.
Oh, I know you are. You have that logic, but
He can telepathically tell.
Oh,
you
I didn't have
that.
I didn't have the name of the dragon that I killed.
Would they have even given that to you?
You know what color?
It's red. Because
Okay.
I wear a red dragon shoulder, but then the blood that I wear on my war paint, I do have a name for that dragon.
Oh, okay.
Your war paint is dragon blood?
Yes.
Oh,
Dude, this
man.
guy
Yes.
literally goes hard in the paint, all right?
We're
Calm
gonna
down.
get so murdered.
don't worry, he's probably not a dragon with 19d12 plus 200 HP. No, 133 HP. Sorry.
what?
I don't make these
Oh, because that
up,
makes it
obviously.
oh so much better.
I've got one temporary hit point. I'm set.
you
Oh my God.
Brovos, you he says a name you cannot recall.
I'm gonna
Fascinating.
retcon. I wear the blood of the great dragon Stalvarog,
There you go.
and I wear the head of Astrogoth, who I slayed in the Winter Games. He took my arm. I took his head.
Nice recovery.
You all hear, hold on a second, you all hear a hearty Astrogoth. What a dumbass.
He was a
weak.
dick.
This is Rebecca asking, not for Vidania.
Yeah.
But the original conversation between the entity, since I don't know what it is, that was originally commented on Tim and then commented on Jasper. Did we hear it in the stairs?
You didn't hear the old man in the stairs, but you definitely hear this.
Okay. Got you. Thank you.
So, I need to look at something without you seeing it.
Okay, another question.
Yeah.
So we didn't hear the guy, the old man. Did we hear Jasper talking?
Most likely.
I did.
Probably.
Okay.
Well,
I
you're
know
right
you
there,
did.
dipstick.
Jasper would have
Yeah,
switched to
10 feet
Drunken
in front of
Dwarf
me.
Bellow after the discussion about dwarves.
You need me to not see it?
Yeah, I can look it up over here. It's fine.
Okay. I was gonna say, do you need the big screen?
No, I gotta look something up.
Okay. I would just like to say that, well, riding piggyback on Texos, Vagina might be starting to shake just a little bit.
I feel turtle head on bucking.
Why is my neck warm all of a sudden? Like in Dumb and Dumber when they're on the fucking scooter.
It's kind of warm.
That's fucked up. That's awful. I know exactly what that is. That's awful.
Extra
And yet
gloves.
you're laughing.
You've had this pair of extra gloves the whole time. Yeah, we're in the
We're in the
Rockies. I'm gonna kill you, Lloyd.
What?
Oh, Samsonite.
I was way off.
I knew it started with an S though.
I never watched Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah,
you missed
that's
out.
fine.
They
No,
don't
I
make
didn't.
movies
No.
funny like that anymore.
I just remember running at incredible speed.
Admittedly so.
Dude, we will
You hear Brobos. I mean, you guys all hear Astrogoth. What a dumbass. He's always trying to get himself killed.
He did. He was weak.
Indeed.
Just out of
Give me
curiosity,
a charisma check with advantage, please.
with my hearing, would I hear Brovos's into this conversation?
Roll me a perception check with your hearing.
Charisma check.
I will say a straight roll because it's echoed.
Okay, I can.
So instead of getting your advantage, it would be a disadvantage. So it's just a straight roll.
Oh shit. That's not wrong dice. How about a 19?
Nice.
Good thing I got advantage because the first one was a 3.
Oh shit.
Woof.
Ouch.
Says, all right. You seem like an all right kind of guy. I'm glad you vanquished him. And who did you say the blood was from?
Stavarug.
He's dead?
Very much so.
This is where we die.
Wow. That old son of a bitch.
Are we still hearing this? Are we still hearing like the?
Yeah.
We're not necessarily hearing Brovos' part of the
You
conversation.
may not hear Brovos, but you hear the strength and echo of this other guy's conversation.
Peter, you never told me whether I could hear Brovos or not.
What was your roll?
11.
No.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Just want to double check. You never know.
He says, Scarborough. Or Skarsgård. What'd you say it was again? I fucking forgot.
Stavarug.
You went from a
Stop
Renaissance
rock.
festival to an actor.
Okay.
It's talented. All right,
Pause.
give him a break.
Pause. This is just hilarious, but pause. So Peter watches on YouTube Roll for Sandwich. So
I
this
love Roll
guy
for Sandwich.
basically does the whole, and this most recent sandwich that he rolled that I watched with Peter talked about as one of his things that he had to add was Simon and Garfunkel. And Peter was so confused until he proceeded to add parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme from Scarborough Fair. I then, after we finished watching that little short, I then made Peter watch the video for Scarborough Fair that they have on YouTube.
Oh, the music.
The music where it's got the lyrics. Because he's like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm like,
Still waiting for
I
Cambridge
didn't
Bert.
for a while until you mentioned the song. I was like, oh, because I hadn't heard that song in years.
You married a troglodyte. Just kidding.
but it was just so funny because it's like Simon and Garfunkel, and then like he added like parsley first, and I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, I know exactly what he's doing.
I know exactly who this is.
Oh yes.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, go ahead. Back in the game.
So,
I'm also going to show you my latest purchase, and you guys will be mad with how much I paid for it.
Okay.
There's my mouse. Oh.
okay, a
I saw
trigger.
that.
Ooh. Oh wait, I
think
saw
it's
that
on your
post.
feed.
I saw that post.
Yeah.
$1,000 grill, brand new,
Uh huh.
250.
$250.
Oh damn! How'd you do that? Was it overstock
called
or
that.
what was the deal?
No, the guy returned it because when he went to season it, the paint was chipping off, but it was off the fucking heating element that it's gonna do it anyway. So he returned it because he fucked it up. So your boy got a brand new grill.
Damn, dude.
See, those I'm
And that's a
I'm
smoker
happy
too,
for you, man.
right? It's that
What?
The
side,
triggers
that's a
are
pellet
grilled
smoker, right?
smokers. They all are.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're I mean, if you really think about it, they're like kind of beginner level just because it controls the temperature for you so much and it holds your hand a lot, but it has a lot of cooking space. And the smoker I had before was just like basically two nightstands stacked on top of each other, so I didn't have a whole room. So now I can do like a whole brisket. But
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's, I
my
mean,
smoker, I went from mini fridge to like garage freezer.
yeah. And what's funny is we had one in clearance maybe 8 months ago. It was a like $1,400 Pit Boss upright 80-inch smoker, and they had it for $399, and I kicked myself that I should have bought it. And then we did our big at near or below sale up in clearance, and they put a Traeger out there that was brand new. I'm like, I'll take that, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So sorry to distract.
I love scratching down. Oh, okay. We're going back in.
Right.
Oh.
That's more acceptable.
Oh.
Matt, you and I still need to go.
Yeah, Skarsgård or whatever the fuck his
fishing,
name
by
is.
the way.
Hell yeah.
Salvabrog.
Stalvarog.
Yeah. That's son of a bitch will me money. Did you manage to get any coin off of him at least?
No,
You get any money off the dragon, bro?
he wasn't carrying much. Other than 10,000 souls.
Oh, typical. I spend his money on whores. Very well. Anyways.
Jesus Christ.
Where were we?
Fuck. Okay.
Oh, yes. I believe it is the Texos and Badania's turn.
Question. So the voice was echoing and reverberating from everywhere when it was really deep talking to Brovos.
Yes.
And I know,
Yes.
as Rebecca, that you've gone back to old man voice. Was that still kind of reverberating, echoing from everywhere?
So this is a Vidania roll. Go ahead and give me a perception check at disadvantage, please, because it is an echoing. Or you know what? Yeah, perception.
Perception still at disadvantage.
Yeah.
I would have liked one number better than the other, but you know what? I'll work with it. It's 13.
You hear.
I
You
rolled
hear.
a 4 and an 8, and my perception is a +9.
Oh shit.
You hear the voice go from a rich, deep voice to the briefest of old manish voice. You just hear it for a partial second,
Okay.
but you hear it change.
Okay.
And then Brovos, he says one last thing. He says he was like, just you, Sonny, just stay away. I'm not expecting to pay for expecting any guests tonight. I'm getting too old for this shit.
I have a question for Steven.
Yo,
How is Vidania riding piggyback?
I would imagine probably just your legs over my shoulder.
Like pie
Okay.
and grog, probably.
Yeah, pretty much. Not
Okay.
like you're not like sitting on one side of my one shoulder more than the other. You're just kind of in the middle.
Okay. I'm going to lean down and whisper in Elvish, going, I think I heard a second voice, but I don't know if it's more than one, and I don't know where they're at. So I don't know which way we should go.
They went left, correct?
Well, Tim and Jasper went one way, and then it looks like Brovos went the other. But I don't know what's on the other side of the wall in front of us.
So the walls that you guys see are rather plain. There's not a whole lot going for them. The walls that Brovo sees are covered in beautiful drawings and paintings and artistry and shit like that.
Oh, damn it. This last thing we need is another fucking mural.
Oh, for bros to get charmed again.
Yeah.
No, not again.
So which way do we want to go?
Well, Jasper's got the fisting of health, so he's okay with Tim.
Oh no, I'm all out.
Oh shit.
Do you want to try and
I still got my temp health though.
do you want to try and go?
Brovos, I ate your sandwich last time because you were fucked up.
You were really bad.
Yeah, dude, you got fucked hard, and not in a good
So you
way.
no longer
You did not enjoy it.
No.
Yeah, you were seriously hurt. Like you ate your sandwich,
And mine.
Yeah, Steven gave you his sandwich, and I think I even used. I forget who I used a healing word on. I think that was Steven. But
Yeah,
I think,
I think it was.
From, like something else. Yeah, you were like really bad off.
Worse than Steven, or sorry, Texos, who like went face first down a entire floor.
Yeah,
But
it's only
I
like
needed her
35,
across
40
there,
feet
so we're
of
good.
volume.
Trying to remember what I used on my whatever healing touch on. I think it was the first fireball that Tim and I set off when we ran into the mausoleum.
Mm. Okay, so Texas, are we going left or are we going right?
Let's go left.
So left would have been towards Brovos.
Yep.
I do still have all of my smite slots though.
So what? You've got 30, right, Steven?
Movement, yeah. Why does this fucking thing keep resetting?
Because it hates you.
Ah! Oh shit.
Clearly.
Don't move each other.
I'm riding piggyback, so I'm doing the best I can.
Well, let him move first, and then you can move after him.
I've already got him moved. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
I don't see Brovos.
No, you wouldn't. Because where he's at, we don't have line of sight on him.
Oh, okay. I thought he was like
No.
I thought he was like 3 or 4 spaces ahead of us. Okay.
He is around the corner.
Yeah, he's around the
Oh,
corner.
okay.
So we've used your movement because you're the one who's walking us.
I'll use another action to move more.
Okay.
Where did you want to move to?
Well, we're gonna move right there and then finish moving. Yeah, right there.
So I gotta get. Okay, so.
Jeez.
So I was gonna say at that point we should see the.
So you're on the corner and you see the gold, and Texos, you know it immediately as basically a golden model of stacked coin of the castle at in Waterdeep. Vidania,
Former
if you
Lord
wanna give me a
Neverember's
history check
castle.
to look at. Formerly Open Lord Neverember's castle, yes.
I'm giving a what?
History? To tell what
Just
the hell this
straight?
castle looks like? Yeah, just straight history check. It doesn't have to be that high.
I would have loved to have this roll for my freaking perception.
But
Dirty.
I can look at this and determine that it's actually it's supposed to look like his castle.
It looks like the castle at Waterdeep. It looks like a relatively straightforward scale model of the castle of Waterdeep, made out of gold coins stacked on top of each other.
It's a dirty 22, Peter.
Yes, that's what you recognize that as well. You're like, when you look at the detail of it, it's like, man, this is fucking good. It's really good.
Yeah, no, literally, I want to get closer to it, just like admire it. Like Jesus, it looks amazing.
It does. It is really cool. And Brovos is right there too. You can talk to him.
I was gonna say, from where we're at, I can't see anyone. Correct?
You see Brovos, but you don't see anybody else.
Okay. Spells. Oh, there was a spell I was. Oh, I've still got my concentration up for my flame arrows. That's right. Because that's good for an hour.
Yep.
I personally can't whistle, but I'm going to just. I was gonna say, you didn't watch The Hunger Games, did you?
The first one I did.
Okay, do you remember the whistle that Katniss does?
I remember she does a whistle, but I don't remember what it was.
Okay. I do something kind of like that whistle, where it's like, I think it's like 4 notes.
Sounds like a mockingjay.
Okay.
So. Yeah. Actually, the Mockingjays would copy any sound. So it's any sound that you would make that they would copy. No.
I know that's not it, but
Ugh. I have to look it up. Okay. It probably will not come through very well because it's on my tablet. And I'm not near the microphone. Come on, play. So like that. That would be the whistle that I sound. And then I'm just waiting to hear any response.
So you're whistling?
I whistled.
Okay.
And I'm waiting to hear any response.
Cook call. Cook call.
What manner of whistling is this? It hurts my ears. Why are you whistling? If you don't mind my asking. So I have this button to click. Okay. So it's Texas Vidania turns. So I'm like,
as long as I'm piggybacking, it's our turn.
But Texos.
The Texas.
Texdania.
I'm like Vados. Oh. Anyways, what are you? That's what you hear from the guy or the. Well, it sounds like an old man, so. Yes, please stop the whistling. What do you need? What do you want? And please go away.
Do I like being a dragonborn? Do I get any like? I'm not gonna say vibes, but do I get like the dragon? Like you know how dragons have dragon fear or dragon aura? Do I pick up on any of that from coming off of them?
Come on a minute.
I mean, I still can't see whatever the hell's talking to me, but
Are you talking like a Sixth Sense kind of bullshit?
Yeah.
I see dragon people.
hi, bro.
Go ahead and give me a wisdom check. I know yours is pretty fucking good.
Wisdom check.
Yeah. Yes.
Now for wisdom check, I'm just adding my modifier, right?
Just whatever your wisdom modifier number is.
Okay.
Add your wisdom modifier.
23.
You feel it in your bones. It makes your system go weird. And you're like, I got the weirdest feeling that this son of a bitch really isn't what he says he is. but you're not entirely sure.
Well, I don't think we've heard what he says, what he has said he is.
No, but you've heard the strong echo, the strong voiced echo, and you hear the old man echo or voice.
Not this
Um,
one.
so you get a slight inkling that whomever or whatever this is isn't what it thinks it might be, or what you thinks it might be, or well, at least what it's trying to be.
Well, if I've got an inkling that I think I know what it is, and I mean clearly from where I'm standing, I can't see it. Um, I'm gonna wait till I'm in a position where I can actually address it face to face.
Very good.
Because right now I got this little pillar thing in my way on my right, and I don't know. With all the reverberation, I have no idea where the hell he's actually at. Fuck.
So I haven't actually done any movement because I'm on Texas.
No, but you can get off of Texas. And
Yes.
move. Okay. It would cost you some movement to get off of him. But
Yes, I know.
you can.
What about Robo's Texas taking her off?
I mean,
That wouldn't cost
That would
her
require
anything.
her. That would require her to communicate to me that she wants off.
Yeah.
Kick him in the balls.
She's riding
she's
my
sitting on his
piggyback,
shoulders.
dingus.
Yeah, but her.
At best, he's going to kick him in the gut.
Oh, okay.
Think along the lines of like Woodstock and the girl sitting on the guy's shoulders.
Just
Yeah, kick
she's
him
got
in
her
the gut.
top
You're
on.
still mad at us. That would make sense. Makes him kneel down, then you just stand up.
It's a form of communication.
Hey, I'm entertaining Mike. At least he's smiling.
Damn it, Mike.
Never mind. He was entertaining himself.
How? Okay, so I see the pillars, right?
Aye.
How big are the pillars?
The little ones are small, or like about a foot in diameter. The other ones, they look more substantial, a couple of feet, 5 by 10s probably, from what you can tell looking at what you see.
Okay, if I were to get down off of Texas, how much movement would that cost me?
Probably 5 feet, 10 feet. We'll go 5 feet. Because you're like on top of him, so you're not prone or taking 6 seconds to get off. You're just kind of hopping down. Whoop.
Yeah.
How much movement would it cost her if I just pick her up and pull her off?
If you used one of your last action activity, it wouldn't cost her any movement.
You just got to tell me. I'm not a
I know.
fucking mind reader.
Neither am I.
You sure?
I don't even have to look at my camera to know the look I'm getting.
I'm not even looking at you, so. I have them.
Oh, man, I can go for tacos right now.
I'm going to. I'm going to get down off of Texas because I have the movement to spare.
Okay.
And I'm going to go there.
Way over there?
can I see anything?
Well, if you walked this way, you would have passed by these two as well. Oh, weirdo fucking lines.
I'm waiting for my thing to catch up. At that point, would I have seen him
No.
walk by?
Walking by, I mean,
Like as
give me
I
a
was
per-
walking by to where I'm
you're.
at.
Hold on. Roll me a d20. No modifiers.
17.
You saw the glimpse of a shorter in stature person. Looks like they're fairly well dressed.
So it took me 5 to get down off the Texas. I'm gonna scooch back over this way now, hoping Texas is looking at me and basically mime that like it's like a short person, but like beyond that, it's like I don't know anything.
Well, considering I'm watching you crawl off my back and go off, I'm watching you.
That would have been all my movement.
Okay.
I don't think I have anything else left.
Well, you've done one thing. You've moved. You still have two things you can do. You can use your action to move. You can use your bonus action to do things.
Well, considering that's the only thing I only caught a glimpse, and I've heard two voices, and I don't know if it's one person or two people. I'm basically just going to have an arrow ready to shoot if something comes at me.
Okay. So Texos, it's your turn. You have used your action to move, and you've moved. You have one more thing to do. That I'm gonna let you do. What would you like to do?
No, I'm gonna admire the tower of coins and make that remark how it looks like the former Lord Lord Neverember's castle.
Ah, okay.
I'm simple.
Okay. Vidania, you hear the shuffling of feet moving towards you as you see this 4 foot nothing dwarven fellow with a 6 foot tall staff that looks like a pair of dragons intertwined or snakes intertwined with each other approach you. And he says, the young lady, please do not fire upon me. I'm just an old man. What, come over here. What can I do you for today? What brings you here? As he inquires directly to you, Badania. you can fire your weapon.
I know. Technically, it'll be at disadvantage.
That's not.
Hmm?
Why?
It's a fucking longbow. He's like 10 feet in front of me.
Yeah, he's within 5 feet. So yeah.
Yeah, it'll be at disadvantage if I fire. Which I have a flame arrow knocked, and my longbow does thunder damage on top when it hits.
So you see your flame. There's a slight flame coming off of it, casting a little bit of light off of the flaming arrow. You see that this dwarven fellow is impeccably dressed, and his outfit is of gold and reds and purples that are very. It looks like very, very high-end military regalia.
Does Texas speak Celestial?
Yes, he does.
And I'm pretty sure I know that Tim speaks Celestial. I don't know about the other two. I will not fire because he's so close. I don't know if
speak
there's
Celestial
anyone
too.
else.
What?
Bravo speaks it.
Does Mike speak Celestial?
Oh wait, no, actually I do.
You do?
Yeah, it was one of my bonus languages from I think Christmas.
We all.
Yeah, I took Celestial and fucking Elvish because I know y'all are talking shit.
I'm offended that none of you guys speak Dwarvish though.
Why do we need to when we have a dwarf on hand?
There's no Celestials in the group. Everybody speaks Celestial.
I am going to. I'm not going to shoot my arrow.
What was your triggering thing?
It's supposed to be someone who approached me. I have to shoot my arrow. 9.
Oh, it zooms right over his head, and it ricochets off the wall a ways. Jasper, you see a flame arrow fly by across down the hall.
I mean, it hits the wall, right?
You were aiming for the wall, right?
You were aiming for the wall, right?
Oh, it's a longbow. Hold on.
He says, "Oh, there's no reason for
my God!
attacking. We can talk. You don't need to attack an old man."
Okay.
He says this in gray. Because now the fire's out and you don't have any light.
Okay. Out of curiosity, because it hits the wall,
Yeah.
does it still do the thunder damage?
Oh, wall.
That's why I asked. I mean, it's not a whole lot, but I don't know. We'll see. One thunder damage.
So you guys hear this poof noise as the wall is beamed by this arrow, destroying the arrow in the cause.
So I gotta take an arrow out.
What the hell was that?
Yeah, you guys all hear this thing. It's like
You just hear. She wasn't prepared.
But startled, I obviously shoot the arrow, and then I'm going to say loudly in Celestial. So hopefully whoever speaks it will hear me. Go. I'm sorry! I don't know who else is here with me, but I'm sorry!
Oh shit.
My apologies, young lady. I don't understand. Do you perhaps speak something a little more common? Maybe perhaps
common?
common, or even perhaps he's talking to you in common. Perhaps dwarvish, and he says dwarvish in dwarvish.
I like shake my head like oh, sorry.
I've had a few years. You, young lady, you look to be of elvish. He says elvish and elvish descent. If my eyes are still working right. Oh, you do speak Elvish. Oh, wonderful. I do apologize, but can you please explain to me what brings you down here? You're the first guest I've had in several years.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, do I know why we're down here? I forget.
You're here to get the gold.
Okay, so Vidania knows why they're down there, but I'm saying I don't know.
Give me a deception roll.
You're not a very good liar, are
gosh.
you?
No, she's not.
Man, Devarius would
Oh.
fucking
Knocking on the
silver
wood.
tongue his way through this
Knocking on the
shit.
wood.
No.
Uh-oh.
7.
29?
Fuck.
Oof.
Oh, whoa.
You guys
What?
one of the gifts that I got from Peter was a
that's
skill, expertise in fucking deception.
And I got +8 to insight, and I rolled a 19.
So I rolled a 17 plus my
right.
12 is
Shit,
fucking
yeah.
29.
Your deception is higher
It
than
says-
mine.
Yeah, it is. He says, "Oh, okay. If I don't mind my asking, why do you not know?"
I came with my friends.
How many?
Which isn't a lie.
It's not a lie. How many of them are you? No man voice. That was just me screwing up. Sorry.
There's a few of them.
Yes, I know. There's the dwarf. There's yourself. There's the rather skinny, scrawny-looking little dude, and the very tall guy with the corpse of a dumbass on him. So the three of you can hear this. The other two are a little too far off because he's not talking super loud.
So Texos
And
probably
Brogos.
So Texos just heard that he doesn't realize he's there. Because he mentioned Tim, Jasper, and Brovos, besides myself.
Oh, it's all like Donkey Kong.
Because all I said was I was here with a few. A few could be 3. It could be more.
Oh, game on.
I'll give you one more question or conversation bit.
I'm curious. How do I get out of here?
He looks at you. I'm like, I would like to know that myself.
Okay.
That brings us to Tim. It's your turn.
All right.
With Jasper on deck. Okay.
I'm going to stealthily walk up kind of to this area. Well, actually, no, I'm sorry. I was here. I'm going to kind of walk around and kind of just sneak around the corners and see what's kind of going on here.
Okay, Tim, as you walk past that horizon, give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Fuck me, of course, motherfucker. I'm always
Because
tripping.
you
Shit, motherfucker. Damn it. Okay, a dirty 20.
That's in character, right?
Yes, that was in character, sure. In my own head, because I'm trying to be
as
stealthy.
you're walking, you hear another twing,
And I just go,
and nothing happens. As you continue walking,
You hear Jasper behind you. What was that twang, Tim? Did you bring a lute?
for once in my life.
as you walk past, you look to your left and roll me a stealth check too, by the way.
Yeah. That rolled pretty good last
To
time.
try
I'll go
stealth. So you approach, and you see this pile of
Another
gold.
dirty 20.
Nice. That's really good to know. So you see on your left a massive pile of gold.
I drew a
And
little
this is arranged, and it glints as much as there's not a lot of light. It really glints really nicely, and this is arranged as a place that you're surprisingly familiar with, as you've been there a bunch of times. Really shouldn't have gone there at all. Candlekeep.
Okay, what am I seeing over here?
Give me a perception check, because it's kind of far away and it's hard for you to see what's going on.
Okay.
Because it's all.
Right,
I mean, you see it and it's look like colors, but your character doesn't.
21.
Nice.
You see what looks like a pile of what may be jewels. Maybe.
I drew a little more.
Tell. And then you hear, you see the startled look come across this guy's face.
Wait, where is the guy?
And
You
you-
said I see him. Where is he?
No, not you, Vidania.
I do.
Vidania, you see a startled look come across this guy's face, and he says out loud, one of the other guests has approached. This could be difficult. Okay. And he's got panic written on his face. And
Jim
you
looks
can
at
tell
him
looking
like,
at him.
why does this have to be?
Not him,
No!
but Danya.
Oh, sorry.
You
sorry, my
don't
bad, my
see
bad.
So
I
Tim,
forgot.
you see this gilded pile of gold that looks like Candlekeep, somewhat like a model of it, but a lot of stacked gold pieces.
Okay, Tim's gonna do his best to resist.
I just
Give
picture
me
you grabbing
a-
a handful to see if it's illusory or not.
Give me a
Oh shit!
wisdom
Why I actually
saving.
gotta roll this shit?
You
All right.
said something. I wasn't going to make you, but you said something.
What am I rolling?
Wisdom save.
Oh fuck! I'm fucked on wisdom. It's a
No,
12.
you're not.
My wisdom is a plus 2.
That doesn't mean completely fucked. So you are able to keep your hands from touching any of the gold, but because it looks so cool, you're like, oh, but it's like it's gold, but it looks so cool, but it's gold. Yeah.
My question. Oh damn it! He took his headphones off. Okay, basically, I'm just gonna assume that Brovos is just giving me death glare, seeing my hand slowly move to the gold, and that's what makes me pull my hand back.
Sure.
Of all
that
the times
works.
for him to fucking take his headphones off.
Couch.
He
And
just
deal
walked
with it.
away.
I'll take my extra 5 feet here to kind of see what else I can see.
Hold on. You see more of the same.
Right.
I like it, Mike.
All right. Then I'm gonna use bonus action to get extra movement because I'm just trying to get a feel. But I'm going to actively be looking for shit now because of the click that did nothing so far. All right, so I'm gonna go down.
So where are
here.
you moving to, buddy?
I'm using bonus action to get extra movement, so I'm gonna move here. That's an extra 10 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, I see a guy now.
Yep. Yeah, you do. And now you see this other castle. Give me a history check, please.
Okay. This one's been
I'm just saying the bar is pretty low on this, but you know.
3. So it's a total of 5.
You're
I'm
like,
dumb
wow,
as
this is
shit.
a really cool looking castle.
Yeah.
You don't recognize it. No. It looks vaguely familiar, but you can't quite trace the name of the place.
Okay.
Is there anything you want to do? Because you see a guy over there, and it looks like a dwarven feller with about 4 foot nothing with a really tall staff. He's all gray.
I'll look at him and be like, nice staff.
He looks over at you and says,
I'm still holding my sword, and I got my other hand on my dagger. Just in case.
Thank you.
Dagger.
Dagger.
Is that on your turn?
I'm going to hold my action, just in case.
What are you holding?
I have one hand on my sword, unsheathed. The other one's on my dagger.
What's your trigger?
What's your trigger?
If he goes after any of my friends or anything like that, or
Okay.
basically, if anything attacks my friends at any point.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm trying to be
Jasper, it's your turn.
Oh, Matt. By the
Jasper.
way, I had to roll to resist touching the gold castle. So I just barely. I was reaching out and pulling back, and so I was saying that Brobos was dead eyeing me because we were in line of sight, and that's what made me pull my hand back, giving me that look of
That's like,
"Don't you fucking dare!"
He's like, don't you fucking dare.
I was like, that came out right when you pulled off headphones and walked away. I was like, son of a bitch.
No, I did catch that. I was smiling as I went.
What was the...
What?
Hold on.
Jurassic Park?
Yeah, what's the guy's name?
Nedry?
Yes. Thank you. Jasper,
On
what
the
are you doing?
computer?
I'm
didn't
very
see that.
carefully wandering towards where I saw Tim go to,
This is Linux. I
and
know this.
eyeballing piles of treasure, and I'll just comment, huh, haven't seen this much treasure one place since I left Mirabar.
You hear you hear the sound of a loud clunk as you step on this next pad,
Oh, fuck.
and you're not quite sure what that did.
Fuck yeah, at least it wasn't for me once.
Tell me, laddie, how long have you been trapped down here?
Quite a few years.
Did I notice his expression change when he heard the clunk?
Oh yes. So his expression was of panic initially, and then he's all like, you see like his face flush, and any gray color that he has is gone. And now he's like, uh-oh.
Is he like white?
Ooh,
And
why is it?
You see the intense fear come across his face, Vidania.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And he's like,
Why-
oh, you shouldn't have stepped on that.
I have a habit of doing that. Why is it you can't get out of here?
Uh, well, I was hired to do a job, and I can't go anywhere until the job's complete.
Am I hearing this?
You guys all are hearing this. You're all close enough.
Okay.
But Jasper is still out of visual range.
But I hear the voice. We know who's talking whenever someone's talking.
Yeah, you hear this old man voice.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try and athletics my way off of this. What I'm assuming is a pressure plate. Will a 25 get me to jump away?
25 what? Dex or strength?
Athletics,
Athletics.
because I'm jumping.
Yeah. You jump and you land next to Tim, and you hear another click.
What's with this bullshit floor, old man?
I don't like these clicks.
Oh, I know what's
Tim
going
and
on.
Texios, both of you look at Jasper as you audibly hear this click, and you see the even like he's like, oh, this is bad. This is really bad.
Peter, with my hearing, would I hear anything else beyond just the clicks, by chance?
No.
Okay.
No.
Just double checking. Like if maybe there's
But
like
jumping
gears
off
or
the plate
something.
doesn't seem to do anything.
Okay, so
But landing on this one, you're also not sure what it's done.
No.
So-
Okay.
I would ask the old dwarf, does your job preclude you from being able to tell us what the fuck is up with this floor?
What the fuck is up with that?
Oh, I can tell you all about the floor. Yeah, I've been working on this for a couple of years now. 7 years or so. It's a trap to keep people out or in or. Oh, damn, I don't remember which one this was for. I just know that it's bad.
It's not keeping us out.
Sorry. You weren't supposed to come in here.
Then why didn't you put a sign that says no entry?
Like that would have stopped us anyway.
Stop this.
There was, and there should have been a couple of guardians up there. Big tree motherfuckers. Puncher or something like that. I don't remember.
Yeah, they're slow.
They're trees. Sorry. Well, just don't touch anything else if you can avoid it.
question?
Yes, lass. He looks up at you.
Who asked you to work on this?
Oh, will you roll a persuasion roll?
Oh.
Can I give her advantage?
No. You're too far away.
8?
I would love to tell you, but that would be a breach of contract.
I only asked because one of the descendants helped us get in. So
Wait a minute. Whom do you work for?
Renard
And he
never.
looks over at the two of you standing over there. So, whom do you work for?
Renard
My
never.
dwarven compadre.
He's my drinking buddy.
Whom?
Renard never ember. Also, I rolled a
Oh.
24 persuasion. I think you should answer the lassie's question.
Well, okay, I suppose. I work for Lord Neverember, the Open Lord of Waterdeep.
Oh, um,
You must have been down here for quite a while. He is no longer an open lord. He went underground because he stole a bunch of treasure. Probably this behind us.
he's not in charge anymore.
He looks over at you, Vidania looks over at Jasper and is like, what? It's hard to do that in a little man. What? Because then it sounds like, you know,
kind of
Keanu Reeves. So,
out of curiosity, with all our discussions with Renar and other people in the town, do we know how long it's been since his dad was in charge?
2.5 years.
Um, yeah, it's been a couple of years. Sorry.
Oh, that that is I could see that. Can I get a combined persuasion roll from the two of you, please?
Me and Jasper?
Yes, Vidania and Jasper.
Haha.
What'd you guys roll?
I got a 23 with my +8.
Okay.
I have a total of 12.
Okay.
Not bad.
So 35 between the two of us.
Not bad at all.
My persuasion is a +2.
I rolled a nat 20 plus 8.
God.
He looks over at the two of you guys and says, well, what proofs can you give of this? This could be something, but with what was the total? 35?
Yeah, because he rolled 23 and I rolled 12. So we're 7 over.
He looks over at the two of you and it's like, yeah, I could see this. What manner of proof do you have to say this has happened? It's been, like I said, a few years. I've been down here for several of them. I haven't seen daylight in so long. At this point in time, I'll let all you guys want to respond who wants to respond. To see how well you guys can negotiate.
So the dwarf that is down here wants proof that Lord Neverember is no longer in charge of Waterdeep.
Do you have anything to say that you are perhaps in the employ of Renar? Last time I saw him, he was a wee boy.
He was here, but he let the rest of the crew in via the trees. Me and my...
Do you have a way of talking to the trees that guard the entrance to this place?
Unfortunately, no. I don't really have a way to communicate with the outside world. You see, the doors that were designed to keep you out were also designed to keep me in.
That seems like a very poor design. That doesn't sound like dwarven work to me.
That wasn't. It really wasn't.
Uh, I feel really bad about this for not asking earlier, but would you mind sharing your name?
Oh, folly on me for not saying that in the first place. Yeah,
Too bad you don't say
Clang
it.
Hammer.
Clang hammer?
Clanghanger?
Well, call me Bardock Clanghanger. Clang Hammer.
Um,
Clang Hammer. Yes.
Mr. Clanghammer, um, do you remember the requirements to get to this point?
Uh, no.
Okay.
Like I said, it's been a few years.
And
So,
as straight of a face as possible, Jasper's gonna look him like dead in the eyes and just ask him, "How do you keep a goblin from walking around in circles?" He's trying to gauge if he's a true dwarf or not.
oh,
He looks over at you. I was like, that's a classic. How do you keep a goblin from walking around in circles?
I'm asking you, old man, what's the answer?
Oh, it's not a joke? You're not going to give me the joke?
You nail its other foot to the floor.
Uh, that's a that's a 27 to convince you. It's like, well, that's the joke. I haven't heard it in such a long time. Uh, it's been it's just 600 years, 1600 years. I don't remember.
How many
out of
goblins
curiosity,
does it take to knock down a wall?
out of curiosity,
It depends on how hard you throw them.
Aye, okay.
with
You passed the
Jasper
test.
engaging the dwarf, do I notice anything strange about him?
He's got a general. Give me an insight check. He's got a general look about him that I will describe on what you roll.
11.
He's got this look of fear.
But my passive is a 16. Not that that makes a difference, really.
He's got this look of fear about him that is fear and surprise to see this many people here. And he's still curious. He's like, so tell me how the four of you managed to get down here.
Is it possible for me to like take a couple steps back so I'm not so close to him and I'm like there now?
I mean, yes. Let me see. A little bit of me. Not quite sleight of hand, but with your feet.
Sure. 13.
He absolutely notices you're backing up from him. He's like, I'm not. You don't have to go anywhere, Lassie. But I would ask that you, Mister Dwarven feller, who did not have a beard, how?
Okay,
Why?
Tim giggles a little bit at that.
And he walks.
Steven's raising his hands.
He walks over here, and to get a better look, it's like, oh,
It was the price of entry.
oh wait, hold on a second. Never mind. Whose turn is it now?
Steven, you can put your
We've
hand
kind
down.
of gone
I think
out
it's
of
Brovos
it
after me.
It would be Brovos, yeah. Brovos. So you hear this conversation go on. What would you like to do?
Restart that sentence. He had his headphones off.
Oh, Brovos. You hear all this conversation going on from Jasper and Vidania. What would you like to do? The last thing you heard him say is like, Why brings the four of you down here?
You comfortable?
Oh, okay.
Man has to switch to typing because Bria's asleep. Thank you.
You can do the typing in the web or in the above VTT thing.
Whatever works for him.
No stealing.
Roll me an intimidation check with advantage against Tim. Tim, roll me an insight check.
I got caught up on the. What am I? Insight?
Yep.
16.
And what'd you roll for intimidation, sir? This is fun. I'm actually enjoying this.
Oh, shit. Tim's intimidated. Tim is intimidated.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to do, or are you just like mad dogging Tim? Gotcha. Are you going to move, or are you going to stay where you are?
Get closer to Tim.
You're gonna stay?
Yep.
He's already within 5 feet of me, dude. Like there's like
10
a 5
feet.
foot gap between us.
Okay.
Yeah, now he's gonna
That
put Travis in a
brings us
chokehold.
to Texos. So Texos, you hear him say, the last thing you heard him say was that the four of you. So he does not know, as far as you can tell, that you're there.
So with that, you said that I had a feeling that he was not a dwarf, that he was something much older earlier.
Yes.
Based on what he's telling me, am I putting pieces together?
Yes.
And he still doesn't know I'm here.
So he does not know that you're there. Hold on, I'm gonna type something up for you there, Stephen.
What else do I have?
So
Okay,
Vidania,
that's kind of what I was feeling.
yeah. So Vidania, while Texos is doing things, what are you doing? What are you thinking about? Oh, well, get prepared to do something.
Okay.
So you're on deck. So Texos, what are you doing?
I can't see the guy right.
You correct. You cannot see him, and he cannot see you.
God. Wish we had something that had Neverember's name on it. All right,
So
fuck it. It's on.
Okay.
I move up a little bit. I'm assuming he can see me now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just dead ass look him in the eye and say, "You can drop your form."
He looks at you and says, and you hear in Draconic, how do you know?
In
How could you
Draconic.
tell?
In Draconic. From one dragon to another. I could feel your aura. And trust me, it is not the aura of a dwarf that's lived 1900 years, considering they top out at about 7. If you were gonna do this, you would have had a better chance at fooling me if you had said you were a form of an elf. So choose your audience wisely.
Online.
Should.
I know I should, but I don't.
Maybe it hasn't caught up.
Maybe. I'm gonna refresh.
You hear? So does anybody else speak Draconic?
Nope.
So you guys all hear in very harsh, strong language this conversation between the Texos and Bardock. And he says, "Yeah, yes, I know, but you make a good point. I should cut the charade now." And then you hear him say, basically, "Let there be light." And everybody, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh shit.
Everybody.
Haha.
Fuck.
Oh, thank the Lord.
Fuck.
30-22.
Dirty 23.
11.
All right. Anybody roll less than 12?
Tim.
11.
Tim? Okay.
Nat
Well done,
20
Matt.
plus 1.
Oh,
Nice,
Gotcha.
Matt.
20s. Nice.
I got an 18.
Now I'm blinded by the light.
So, Tim, you are blinded for the next round until the next round as
Oh, I'm gonna return that shit, motherfucker.
as a sea of natural sunlight bathes everything, revealing that this is quite a large space.
Since he attacked us, can I use my reaction and throw in the direction that I knew he was in? Throw my dagger, dagger.
I wouldn't say he attacked you. I'd say he turned on
He
the
blinded
lights.
me. I'm viewing that as an attack.
It's like you walked out of the theater and stepped into the daylight.
Come on, you know how that was, Brandon.
I imagine I'd hear Tim shuffling around with his pants and be like, God damn it, Tim, if you stab me with that tetanus dagger, I'm going to murder you.
Okay. Okay, Tim. I will say, since your triggering effect was an attack, and you feel attacked,
I do feel attacked.
that's fine. Roll a d8
Okay.
and to determine the direction that you throw in.
Oh, fuck me. I was seeing him. I was looking at him. 1.
Okay. Roll your attack, please. At disadvantage because you're blinded.
Oh, that was almost really bad. But it's still really bad. I'm gonna fucking miss. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
So you get blinded and you get turned around just a little bit, and you throw your dagger at the wall that's directly across from you.
Okay,
And
it goes right back
all
to my
up.
sheath.
It goes, and it's like basically leaves your hand, and you feel it like still in your hand as it hits the wall right there, and it goes back into its sheath. But yeah.
All right. How blinded am I?
Till the start of the next round.
Okay, so it's my turn.
Okay.
Yes. Unless Texas wants to do some more things.
Oh, I'm waiting to see what. I'm waiting to see. This is not even my final form. I'm waiting to see where he goes with this.
So he says, yes, hold on. I turned on the lights, but it looks like actual natural light, like sunlight. And you're like confused a little bit for where the hell natural light is coming from, like 200 feet underground. Yeah. But there's a lot of natural light coming in. And every once in a while you'll see like it'll dim a little bit in some areas, and you're like, is that clouds? Cloud cover blocking the sun periodically? But he says, okay, so you got me. I'm not a 1900-year-old dwarf. He says in Draconic. I'm actually a 2,700-year-old gold dragon named Aranax. If you would be so kind as to, how do I want to say this? Not betray your fellow and tell me the truth completely. Who sent you guys here? And why are you guys here?
I'm assuming the light's gonna die down eventually for everybody else to see.
Oh, it's just like you turn the lights on and it's settled at a ambient light. So
everyone can see this. Everyone can see him now.
Yeah, he's still in his dwarven form, but you see like his outfit is a very nice gilded gold, like a military outfit with red and purples accents, and it looks really nice. I just can't think of what it looks like, how very nice vertical lines. Kind of think like business suit crossed with military attire.
Pinstripe?
No, not exactly, but with like the purple accents and like around the edges and stuff.
So
Very,
in
very,
Draconic,
very well
first I'm gonna be like, first off, sir, you are a very, very classy dresser. We're just getting that out of the way. Very, 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 very classy. And secondly, I won't violate the trust that you've put onto me.
Thank you. If I might ask one last question, sir, what is your name? I would be so kind as to inquire that.
My name is Texos Sadar, cleric of Salim.
Sadar, you say?
Yes.
Ha! Fancy.
How so?
It says, I know the Sadar line. They go back many, many millennia. You see him shake. Vadan, you see him shake his head. He's still got a look of worry across him, but he's like, okay, maybe these guys aren't so bad. Yeah, and so he says, Sadar. I haven't heard that name in years. Good people, very good people.
Did he actually speak Celestial?
No, Draconic. This is Draconic.
I know he's speaking in Draconic right now.
No, he didn't actually speak Celestial.
Okay.
Oh no, she was talking
I
about
was kind of
earlier.
playing it by how you. Thank you, Mr. Texas. I appreciate that. Or he said Mr. Sadar. I apologize. So, and then he looks over and says, Miss, in Elvish. He says, Miss, if I might inquire, what is your name? I do apologize. My name is Aranax. And your name is?
She's fucking floored.
Extremely formal, like super umpteenth formal about this.
Becca, how do you pronounce your last name?
Doir?
Doir? Okay, then. Oh God. Oh Lord.
Oh Jesus.
Oh Jesus.
I just have it open for Matt commenting, so.
I mean, even if I didn't have it open, it would still ping. Or I did have it open, it would still ping. That's, yeah, okay. I like it, but with more gold. So. And holding a 6 foot tall staff, so.
No, I'll introduce Vidania to him because she's a little flabbergasted.
Flabbergasted. How do you pronounce your last name? Dior?
Doir.
Doir. He says, Miss Doir, my apologies for the charade. I did not mean to offend you. As I said before, I was sent here to do a job.
Sorry for shooting you. For shooting at
He
you.
he laughs and he's like, none to worry.
I'm essentially going to be looking at the ground now because like I become completely speechless because it's like it's a deep voice and like
Still looks like the old dwarf guy.
yes, so like the brain is not computing. Well, so there was this you asked how we got here. Um, Lord Neverember had a stone that had information on how to find the Vault of Dragons, and eventually it came into our possession, and we were we're curious, and so we found the tomb, which is for Renar's line, and when we got to the door, yes, we ran into the trees, and um, um, eventually Renar showed up and he helped us get in because we helped save him previously. And as we were exploring, we came across this puzzle that the Stone of Golar had given us the keys to, which
He says, wait.
yeah,
Stone of Golar.
yeah.
Was there a gnome feller, I think by the name of Dalakar, that may have had it in his possession?
He's dead.
Oh, thank God.
Um,
He was the. I hated him. He was a little shit and always followed Dagalt everywhere. Now,
but yeah,
please continue. I apologize.
he had the stone and he was in front of we were gifted the mansion a mansion for helping save Renar, and um, yeah, the little shit, as you call them, wound up dying in front of it, and someone else stole the stone, and we tracked him down and found the stone, and then eventually we got the keys that brought us here, and which was some of my blood after I was very, very drunk. And Jasper over there, he had to give up his beard for for entry, and there was some sort of song that had to be sung. And then once all that was taken care of, and we got in here, and yeah, how do we get out? I not that this isn't a lovely place, um, and I mean as an archaeologist, it's very very beautiful, but I'd like some fresh air, please.
You see a worried smile cross his face, and he says, "There is an easy way out, of course. I actually haven't had an opportunity to leave in several years, but okay."
And before I forget, apparently all the money that's down here was stolen by Lord Neverember.
Roll me a persuasion check, please.
That's what I was told. 13. I literally was just rambling all over the place.
Because
I've dropped concentration on my flame arrows at this point. So
he looks at you and says, "Yeah, that sounds like something old Dagal would do. I could never quite trust him. He was never a good character. Really never treated the people well. And I'm not surprised that the greed took hold. Do tell me, where is he now? Do you know?"
do I remember where he went?
Yeah, you would know.
Baldur's Gate.
Give me a charisma check. See if you can get the words out, because you're all over the place,
I'm
sweetheart.
all over the place. An 18.
you managed to spit out that you know that he's in Neverwinter.
Apparently he's run off to Neverwinter.
Of course.
So, since we were told that this was stolen funds, and I personally would like to see it returned to who it's supposed to go to. Excuse me. I'm wondering if you have an idea on how to do that?
Well, of course, I have an idea on how to do that. It is a large sum of money, I do say.
And I imagine that. Granted, I can't probably. The only one I can actually see is Texas, but like everyone else, I can't see. I can imagine that I'm getting glares from everyone else talking about returning the money.
No, Tim's just like, what the fuck? Where did everybody go?
She didn't
Yeah,
say
Tim-
anything
Tim-
about the jewels.
I don't know about the jewels.
I do.
And you never will.
Good man.
He says in Elvish, continuing the conversation.
Which everyone can understand.
Yes. Not knowing that they can do that.
Yeah.
He says to you, it's 10,000 pounds of gold. Of course, I have a way to remove 10,000 pounds of gold. Now,
Oh.
the gemstones, those are mine. I'm
Damn.
gonna have those.
Gems.
Yeah, they're real sparkly.
Oh, you seem to be aware of this. Well, your two compatriots seem to know very much that they existed. And he looks over with like dagger eyes at Jasper and Tim.
Tim doesn't
Tim
see
can't
those
see
fucking
yet.
dagger eyes. He's still
Um,
fucking blind.
Jasper, what do you expect? I'm a fucking dwarf. Point me towards the shiny rocks.
He says in Dwarvish. He says in Dwarvish to you. Really?
I pull out my bag of 5 jewels and toss them to him. I got these off of Dalakar's dead body. They probably still smell like him.
Did you actually get those off of him?
Yes.
Yes, he looted the body. That was.
That's right. He picks it up and is like, and it says, he says in common to everybody, he's like, so which of you used the stone of Golar?
My hand goes up.
When he passes
If you'll be so kind.
stones over, can I ask Jasper, should I ask him about the tiara?
What tiara?
The one that I pulled out of the casket.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay, I'll wait until he's done talking.
He just wants to.
So-
Jasper just wants to see Tim get roasted.
Duck.
So he says,
Horse over behind the
please.
dwarf.
he walks over a little bit and says, please, if I might have your hand for a moment, just to see if it left its ink on you, if you will.
Ew.
Tim, shut up.
Yeah, that was totally unfair.
I'm gonna give him my hand.
He gives us a hand, and you feel a warm, tingling sensation for about 2-3 seconds, and it says, yes, okay. You are very lucky. The stone of Golar is definitely a very dangerous object.
I think in my rambling, I would have also mentioned that it was left at Candlekeep.
Sure. So you guys are more than welcome to take the gold out of here. On the northeast corner, there's actually a hidden elevator thing. It's a lift. It will bring you up, and you will pop up in one of the other tombs. And so it's not actually part of the complex. So it'll bring you up into one of the other tombs, and you should be able to load the gold up into I think five. No, hold on. Yeah, you'll need 5 carts to load up all the gold. But I mean, unless you use big carts, and you get away with 2 of them.
Tim will
How big is
research,
how big is the cart that we've got back at that house?
Oh, I don't know.
You guys have a big cart. You would be able to, if you had 2 carts, you could take all the gold.
Jasper would ask him, "What about the traps?"
He says, "Oh, those are silent alarms to let me know that people are around here."
Ah,
Oh, okay.
thank God.
It's not very. You do realize they're not very quiet, right?
They're meant to be
They
intimidating.
were designed to cause psychological confusion for you guys. I found it quite entertaining.
Panic
Successful.
because you hear a click.
Tim
Because
just holds up the
it's more
tiara and
fun.
says, "What about this thing? I found it down here near a skeleton."
Well, I have no idea what that is.
Okay, cool. Pockets it.
Jasper, having heard Texos talk about the stone and remembering that it looks like a loaf of bread, would remember that he still has a sandwich wrapper with the handwritten note from Renar and pull it out. Ha ha! Renar gave me a gift, proof that I'm his friend. And I would toss the wrapper to
And
him.
he says, "Bring it." He says, "Please bring it forth," and gestures you to walk over to him.
We all forgot our sandwiches came with notes.
Yeah, no shit, right?
Well, there was a label on it telling you what the sandwich was and the contents, but there was a handwritten note next to it with all the different sandwiches. But yeah, so you wish, I wish. Now you've got me hungry. Damn it, Matt! Fucking A, dude.
I don't know if I ever took mine out. I know I consumed it.
Good night, Matt.
Have a good one.
Night, Matt.
Good night, boss.
Achoo!
Bless you.
That's you.
I must have deleted it.
Yeah, I had to remove it.
No,
Jinx.
I could have like dropped it down to 0 and it would have left it.
No, there wasn't anything like that. So he says to you guys, "So, what are you going to do?" Because he looks at the note and says, yeah, that I know of Renar and haven't actually met him since he's become an adult, but it does smell vaguely of Never Ember. Oh, very good.
You should swing by his
I'm
place.
going-
He's got some great hooch.
Like I said, I gave up drinking. I don't drink anymore. That was truthful.
You're not dust, so I don't believe you're a dwarf.
You are very, very astute. No, I am not a dwarf. He said he's talking to you specifically in dwarvish. So no, I am not a dwarf. I am indeed a ancient, very ancient gold dragon.
Oh,
This guy
I'm
is
honored.
as a
I'm honored you would take the form of a dwarf. Greatest among the mortal kin.
he leans over to you because he's not really sure if anybody else speaks dwarvish or not, and kind of whispers in your ear. It's like, Yeah, I suppose.
I would if he
You guys
hasn't picked
do
him up.
know how to make a good
If he hasn't picked him up, I would pick up the sack of jewels and be like, "Take these as a gift from me. May you always remember Dalakar's death when you look at them."
he picked them up and he smelled them.
He smelled them. That's why he knew
Okay.
you had.
So, and he says, no, do not worry. I have more than enough. And he said, he gives you back the thing. He said, this is, I do not wish to have any more miscomings from anything to do with Lord, ex-Lord, never ever. If somebody would be so kind. 10-year blindness is gone. Yes.
Oh, fuck. Oh.
If somebody would be so kind, who is currently the Lord, open Lord?
Is there an open lord?
But
I
I
don't
think I
keep
got
track
there.
of that shit.
I think I got. Yeah, hang on.
I thought it was a woman.
It is.
I think I got it written down. Let me go back to my damn notes. Jesus, how many notes did I fucking
Wow,
make?
we open a lot of stuff. Let me try searching for lord instead. Laurel Silverhand.
Laurel Silverhand. I'm glad that she got that position. She really does deserve it. She's a good person. Really, really kind of a hard ass, but I appreciate that.
Yeah, there it is. All right.
I'm sure I had it written down. I just didn't bother looking.
Oh.
I knew it was a woman.
Yeah, no, I did too.
It was so far back on my notes, I completely forgot about
Dude, I've almost flipped to the front of this thing.
it.
Granted, the pages are pretty thick, but still, I had to flip to the front of this thing.
Did I turn the light on? How the hell did I do that?
I don't know. Thank you very much.
You cast
Stop
blindness on
flashing your
Tim.
wife.
No, that note that it happened when you said "Let there be light."
Alexa was listening.
Alexa doesn't live in our house.
I can always do this. Watch. Lumos. Oh, hold on. Lumos.
It's
No.
Lumos, not Lumos.
Knox.
Turning flashlight off.
You know, that almost sounded like it said it was turning the flashlight off.
Well, you know.
But would you be willing to aid us in moving moving all this gold over to the lift that you said is here?
Ha! As you can clearly see, I've spent many, many hours organizing the
castles.
organizing the gold into nice, neat towers. I would really, really not like to see that fall. So, I mean, you guys are more than welcome to do so. Just please wait for me to leave.
Oh, Tim is so tempted to pull a coin from the bottom of the stack. So very tempted.
If Tim wants to be a new character, then absolutely. He says out loud to you guys all in common, I must bid you adieu. My work here is completed. And he turns and starts walking away.
I am going to run after him.
Okay.
And
whoa, hey. Yes.
I have a question. Since you are an ancient gold dragon,
Classic. I love that show.
What the? Okay.
Like a hurricane.
I'm up to him and go, I have a question. So
Yes.
I mentioned I'm an archaeologist.
Mhm.
Where did I put it? Okay, there it is. Oh, did I not actually put the name in here? Oh, shit. And so I'm looking for some lost elven settlements. Especially. Oh, I did write it down. I'm looking for a Lamtheldar. Do you by chance know where it's at?
He looks over. He looks down. Looks up to you because he's still in his short form, and you're taller than he is.
Yeah.
He looks up to you and says, "I must apologize, Adam, but I do not know. Ah, and the affairs of the elves were usually not my purview."
I have another question.
Sure. And he leans past you a little bit and says, "Does anybody else have any questions they would like answered before I leave? Make my departure."
Aye, great sir. Do you know if there's a belt of dwarven kind in the treasure hoard?
He looks at you and says, "You know," he strokes his beard and says, "Yeah, I know exactly what you mean." He
Jasper
walks
goes
over to
to
you. He walks over to you and says, "If you don't mind, this might hurt a second." And he goes over there and thumps you on the head with his staff, and you start feeling the hairs start growing out.
Aww.
Oh, he's got a stubby.
Okay, I take it back. You are a dwarf in heart.
I always had a soft spot for the dwarves. Uh, Moradin was actually a friend of mine.
Jasper like wets himself.
I'm not gonna lie, I would too if I was a dwarf.
You knew the soul forger.
Rovos walks over to Tim and looks Tim in the eye and says, "Don't touch the gold. I do not want to fight an ancient gold dragon." And he's like all up in your face and like, "Do not touch the gold."
But okay, so I can go touch the rubies and stuff then, right?
Brovos, if you just want to take his hands now, we could call it even.
But after the whole punch of Jasper on the head, I'm basically gonna ask him, it's like, what all were you in charge of guarding?
Oh, the gold. That's it.
In this room?
And the upstairs, the whole vault. Once you got past the door, everything in this area is my handiwork.
And
And this is where you realize that there's a lot of artwork on the walls. Like he hand painted all of it. You're not sure where he got the ink and paint from, but you know he did it.
including secret rooms?
Yep.
I'm still asking him. It's like
Every detail.
No, not that.
What?
Like what he was guarding included the secret room.
Yes. It says every detail past the main doors was my handiwork.
Hearing
And he
that,
said,
can I ask him about the anvil and if it's actually magic, if I take it back to the house with me?
The damn anvil.
he says it absolutely is. It works once a day, with only that hammer that you were holding, having, and you're welcome to try and move it.
Is there a belt of extra giant strength in the treasure hoard?
Unfortunately, no. The only actual things worth any while here is the gold.
I beg to differ, sir. That anvil is worth a lot.
Oh,
that
yes, it absolutely is.
those rubies and stuff are worth a lot too, from what I could see.
You think anything of my gems, and I will eat you.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm just, I just appreciate shiny things.
Listen,
I wanted
I've
to
had
ask
I've
if
had a
it was-
few werewolves in my day.
Okay, you got to tell me
You
how
guys
you
are
did
quite
that.
delightful and delicious.
How did you do
Especially
that? That was pretty cool. How'd you know?
Because you got an open fucking wound, you dumbass. You're bleeding all over the place. I can smell it a mile away.
Well,
Oh my
I'll just say
God.
you're 1/8 correct on your guess.
Lycanthropy is lycanthropy. What you turn into is entirely your thing.
Hey, it's
This is
since you helped him with his beard, could you help me at least stop leaking? Maybe by chance?
Are you still by the gold, or did you walk closer to him?
I'm walking. I don't know which way he went because I was looking away when you moved him. So
He's over by me.
yeah, I'll walk towards him. I'm resisting the gold because Brovos is in my fucking face telling me not to touch shit. That doesn't prevent me from making jokes.
What
It's
hurt
not
you?
going to solve all my problems, but I would prefer to stop leaking.
Tim hurt himself.
Throwing the fucking knife.
That now has one less damage to it. Because I threw it at a fucking blob thing.
Oh.
But can you
I'm
switch it
sorry.
out with another dagger?
I can, but it takes 24 hours for it to resync.
Yeah.
And once I stick a new dagger in there, the old one automatically
That's okay.
deconnects.
24 hours is how long it'll take to get a team of dwarves down here to haul that anvil out to bring it back to our place.
Okay. Yeah. But Tim doesn't know how long it takes to connect. All he knows is this is the original dagger that was with the scabbard. He doesn't know that Brandon knows that. Tim does not know that. But he also knows that this dagger will also cause you to be poisoned over time due to its nastiness. I did not know this question would cost so long. Sorry.
No, it's fine. I was looking to see if I had anything to do it. Like, because
Just breathe a small gout of flame on his belly to cauterize it.
A sneeze. A sneeze of flame to cauterize the wound.
Dear God. Roasted Tim over a golden platter.
Ooh. Or like grab a gold coin and like smelt it over his belly. We can call him Yellow Belly.
he looks at you and says,
Jesus.
"Unfortunately, I don't have any kind of skills that might be of assistance for this. However,
Seems to be a common answer.
Let me check something.
Is Tim standing next to me?
I'm 5 feet from you currently. Actually, I'm standing on top of it, so I'll center my tile a little bit. So yeah, I'm like next to you.
I want his answer to be, if you can find a phoenix and make it cry.
Just tell him the story of my life. either cry from sadness or laugh from hilarity, or cry from hilarity.
Oh, so that's not helpful. It says,
Louise.
unfortunately, I don't have anything to assist you with. Doesn't come up very often
What the hell?
in my.
Son of a gun.
What?
Okay, I guess I'll just remain holy.
I'm digging for dice, and the dice I was looking for wound up being like the last ones I pulled out.
Naturally.
I guess I'll just become
So
a
if there's
cleric or
nothing
something,
else-
since I'm holy.
If there's nothing else, I bid you all adieu. He walks over and scoops all of the gems and stuff into his pouch,
I'm
and
Mr. Wizard of
proceeds up and.
Okay, Tim, take 14 points of cure wounds.
I don't. I'm max health. I'm just leaking.
What the hell then?
The cut, or the stab in the
cut
gut
from
that
me
he
stabbing
has to
myself,
take
it's
the medicine
continually
for.
Leaking.
The one that I've got your medicine for.
Yes.
Oh,
It's to treat his pain, not to cure him.
Right.
motherfucker.
Just take away. You didn't do
Well, so much. It's just it slows the problem. So you see him. He gathers all of his gems and progresses out, and then goes up elevator.
There it is.
that. Evelator?
You just
It's the magical
the
version.
inoculator.
Was that like a splot?
No, and if you say it again, I'll beat you with your own arm.
I've got a nimble right leg.
Yeah, you do.
I forgot.
So
all about
he's
that
left.
fucking leg.
I will give you guys an opportunity. So roll for me. Each one of you roll a d8.
I'm not rolling that
Oh,
one.
God,
I
we're-
fucking rolled a 9 earlier.
We're gonna figure out if we're gonna pull a heist off or not.
Basically, yes.
Fuck me! Are you kidding me? Both my
Another
dice
one?
fucking rolled ones.
It's okay. I got a 1-2. Don't worry.
Are we
Roll a d8.
rolling at advantage?
No, just a d8. Well, I don't know why you rolled 2 of them.
No, Brandon said he rolled 2.
But we'll call one of those Brovoses.
No, what the one I
So-
rolled earlier when Peter was telling me which way I was throwing the dagger.
Oh.
Was a
Oh.
one as well.
Okay. Mike, what'd you roll? Did everybody roll ones?
Roll for Matt. Wait,
Well,
we need
I
to
don't know
roll
what
for
the
Matt.
odds of this
Roll for
are,
Matt.
but
Roll for Matt.
okay. So
Wait, did you roll for Matt? You used the.
He's
I
scared.
do.
He's scared to roll now.
All right, let's see.
Survey says
Just
hold on. I gotta get the thing up. It's a
D8, you said.
roll to everyone. It's a
calculating.
3.
Ah.
Ah,
So
God.
close.
Ugh.
So there are 7 responses of what could possibly happen.
Oh shit.
And I had decided earlier that if you guys rolled ones, that there would be no response from anybody. And you would have the opportunity to get all of the gold.
way to go, Provos.
So you guys basically roll like a 1.2.
Okay, so if you round, that's still a 1 because you round down if it's under half.
So
I mean, Provos rolled as well as the 3 of us combined, so.
all 4 of you rolled ones. It's crazy.
Wait. You rolled a 1, Steven?
Yeah.
We all rolled a 1 except for Matt.
Holy shit!
I mean, I can roll for Matt.
You just did.
I'm like, you want to come look at this thing?
Hold on.
I just like, yeah.
Make
That's
sure it's not a
literally
7.
what it rolled. I double checked. That's why I lifted it up.
It's a very noticeable difference on this one.
Oh God.
That's the one. Hold on. Where is it?
I know.
That's a 7.
As I was talking smack about Brandon, I lifted up my tower. I'm like, oh crap.
So I had made the decision prior to this that if you guys rolled ones, you didn't all have to roll ones, but if your average was still close to 1, as opposed to being like 2 or something, I would let you guys have no response from any of the outside influences. So you guys succeeded at failing, and fantastically. Or failed successfully. I'm not sure, whichever one you want to do. But you now have the opportunity to acquisition 500,000 gold pieces.
So wait, it's ours?
All you got to do is figure out how to get it out the vault.
Well, technically, it's the city's.
If the city knows about it. With 500,000
they
gold,
know
we can
about
move
it.
to a
They
new
don't know where
city
it's
and
at.
buy a castle.
Okay.
Are we the only
city
ones
of
who know how to
know
about this?
the gold. The gold was stolen from Waterdeep.
Yeah, but they don't know where it is.
And it was written off.
And
And they
I
don't know
happen
how
to know
much.
some dwarves that can melt this down and cast it into ingots for us. With 500,000
Oh my
gold, we can rebuild an archaeological city.
It's too bad we don't have a hole, a magical hole.
Okay, you guys are making this really tough because my character is lawful good and she fucking wants to return this to the damn city.
Tim's gonna look at Vidania and be like, "What happened the last time we turned in a lot of money?" That
What
nobody
did
knew
happen to
about.
that?
Brandon, what's your alignment?
Neutral, chaotic.
Mine's true neutral, but yeah, Tim and I found a bunch of money in a random hole in a tree.
And we turned it in, and we only got like 20 gold pieces for it.
Did we get anything
No, we
for
got
it?
more than that, but yeah, I know what you mean.
It was
Not that Tim
near.
and
It was
Jasper
like
are
a small
aware of.
percentage of what it was.
And what alignment is Brovos?
Good.
What alignment is Rhodos?
I'm looking it up.
And I got a fucking high persuasion.
Chaotic
too.
good.
Oh, he's chaotic?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Yeah.
Chaotic,
It's chaotic good.
Same as me.
Oh, no wonder you guys are so crazy.
There's a lot of chaos.
And then
in
she's lawful. Now, I believe in doing the right thing, but I don't necessarily think the whole right thing.
Realizing what's going down, Jasper would run over and just start shuffling coins into a sack. Not again.
I'm so torn.
Tim's not touching anything until Brovo stops dead, like mad dogging him.
Give him the stank eye.
Provost says, "There's a lot of gold."
Fuck.
Yeah, you heard the dragon. He said we can have it.
I'm so fucking torn.
An ancient dragon
Okay.
told us it's ours.
Tim's gonna look at Vidania and say, "We can do a lot more good with this gold than that city probably could."
In a court of law, I'm pretty sure ancient gold
The
dragons'
city is probably gonna
words.
pocket most of the money.
In a
We can
court
do what
of
we
law.
can to help the people of the city. And ourselves a little bit. I mean, don't we deserve this? I'm trying to persuade Vidania here.
I believe the DM
Well,
said
Now,
roll a
Texas agreed
persuasion.
to.
fucking
against
roll a
her-
persuasion.
Against her, what? Insight?
Would it be my insight?
Wisdom.
Deception?
I got
Uh-huh.
a dirty 27 for persuasion.
Well, if Tim's persuading, that's one thing. If Jasper's persuading, that's
He's
another.
backing me up
Yeah.
while he's pouring gold into a thing. He's like, "Oh yeah, yeah, yeah."
And this is true to character because it's what we would do.
So
It is a total
So Jasper, you go over there and you
25.
touch this thing, and it falls down like a house of cards or dominoes, and just makes the horrificest noise as
No.
it comes crashing down.
The most beautiful noise, sir. You see Jasper
Okay,
start like dolphin hopping in it, like Scrooge McDuck.
So, Peter,
Persuasion?
my persuasion roll was 25.
I rolled a 19 plus 8, so 27.
I rolled a 13 plus 12.
What you?
My insight?
Yeah.
13.
So you're convinced? As Jasper's just like,
Keep in
Like,
mind,
so-
Tim will also be like, keep in mind,
it's fine.
you are the one who handles the money of this group, so you will
Jasper.
be the one to control what we do with this money.
Jasper in his most convincing voice. It's like in the order of metallic dragons, gold dragons are the highest, and they, as such, they preside over courts of law. And their word is final. So he said we can have this, and it's ours.
Texas just goes, oh shit.
I mean, you guys all know that it's ill-gotten gains from embezzlement from the city. So you guys all know that information.
If we don't take it, the Growlhuns will, and they'll use it to do evil, like
But they don't know where it's
stealing
at.
and selling changelings,
Jasper, they don't know where it's at.
and they never will. Texos.
No, you have to realize I'm on both sides of the fence here. Like I'm all for giving it back for the city, but
How
I'm
is
all for
Brovos
taking a
looking
cut.
at this conversation? How is he backing off on mad dogging me?
Oh yeah, he stopped doing that a while ago. Once the guy left.
All right, so I
and
can
once he-
can go touch the
Well,
gold.
because
and
he
will not
said,
hurt
because
me?
the guy said that, hey, you guys can have the gold, just don't touch it while I'm here. Once
Because he
he left,
spent all the time building these.
Yeah, arranging
Okay,
it.
Tim's absolutely running over to going around the corner and grabbing a bottom coin and pulling it up because he wants to see that shit fall down, like domino rally style. He's like, oh, that feels so
everywhere.
good. Ah.
Brovos is over there. He's just kind of like, oh god, this is. He's trying to figure out how to get all this gold, move it. It's like I'm gonna need fucking shovels. We're gonna need barrels. What are we gonna do? How
Did
do
we
work
have
it?
shovels back at the house?
No, you don't have barrels either.
We did.
Oh,
You did,
oh.
but you don't.
Wait, Jasper is casting because he still has all of his spots.
He
Where
said
is
it, not me.
Find Steed. I'm summoning my bear mount with all of his sacks because it comes as I imagine it in my head.
Okay. You can't write it, and it's because you're gonna fill it with gold.
That's fine
That'll
with
be a lot
me.
of burden for the bear.
He can take it.
I rolled a percentile, and I got 13.
Jesus.
That's your cut.
That's your equivalent of 1.
No, that's not my cut. I think at this point, after the amount of time that Vidania has spent with you, my alignment has started to change.
I'm giving you eyebrows here.
Sure you are.
You stay away from my wife. You've been here 4 hours. You scared my wife.
I gave
Wait,
her
wait,
the
wait,
good
wait,
stuff when
wait.
she got drunk earlier, right?
How long has this gold been in here?
Years.
Several years.
Hundreds?
I don't
You said
remember.
he started gardening it, what, 2.5
Wait.
years ago?
About 3 years.
Jasper twirling his
Just
mustache.
think of it as an archaeology dig.
The city's ability to reclaim the gold is past the statute of limitations due to the amount of time it's been down here.
And this gold has his historical story behind it?
I suggest a toast. Hear, hear. I hold out the bottle of fine whiskey that she drank half of earlier.
Okay. So I think this is a good place to stop because I really don't want to do math at 12:30 in the morning. Figure out, are you guys going to try to come back here, one, and try to
Yes.
take all the gold?
Well,
Hold
no,
on, hold on. I know you got to try to do that, right? So figure out what you guys are going to try to do, how you're going to try and get the gold, how much you're going to try and take, what containers you're going to do them in. Like, are you going to get some shovels and some barrels and start filling up barrels with gold?
Just out of
Are
curiosity.
you going to get bags? Right? Are you going to get crates?
Summons her mansion. Can her little robot helpers come out of the mansion?
No.
probably not.
Okay.
And unfortunately, we can't use it to transport
Yeah,
the gold.
I knew that. I remembered that part, but I didn't know if the robot guys could come out of the mansion to help collect the gold.
No.
So
My servants cannot leave the mansion.
So between the 5 of you, between now and next week, figure out how the hell you're going to get the gold out of here, and individually tell me what size bags or pouches that you're going to try and fill to have your own cut.
A bear-sized
If you
pouch.
decide to do such a thing.
How much is a bag of holding?
600 pounds.
I think she means cost.
Cost.
Fuck. I don't remember if it was 500 gold or 5,000 gold. I'll have to look it up.
Hang on,
You got enough.
Look it up.
As
Hang on,
Jasper's filling the sack.
No, I wrote that down when I was
How
doing.
much is a bag of holding?
Yeah.
You know what's
15 level 1 is 2,500. Level 2 is 5,000. Level 3 is 7,400. Level 4 is 10,000.
The fuck are these?
What?
I
So
think it-
a
No, I got a
level
website
1
that I
bag
use.
of holding will hold 15. It only weighs 15 pounds.
Oh,
Level
Peter, I
2
think I know. I
weighs
think I know what
25.
you use. I think I know what you use.
I know what I used. I have a website that I've been using for this stuff.
I would just like to point out that Jasper can carry more than his bear because he's so strong.
That's
And ain't nobody
Kinda
gonna fuck
funny.
with a bear, right?
Huh?
Ain't nobody gonna fuck with a bear.
Yeah, no. So let me see this. Strength score multiplied by 15.
No, I think no. I think what I bought before, it wasn't a bag of holding. It was the haversack.
This is
Yeah.
yes.
It's not focusing. Focus, MU.
Oh,
Okay, no, it's saying bag
Look
type
at
1.
focus.
It'll be 15 pounds. Content limit 250 pounds. 30 cubic feet for 2,500 gold piece. Level 2 is a 25 pound bag weight that holds 500 pounds.
gold.
70 cubic feet for 5,000. Level 3 is 35 pound bag that'll hold 1,000 pounds. 150 cubic feet for 7,400 gold pieces. A level 4 is 60 pounds. It'll hold 1,500 pounds. It's 250 cubic feet and it's worth 10,000 gold.
Brandon, send me that DM direct message to that website.
All right.
I got a better idea.
Okay.
20. It's just
I got a
what
better
I'm seeing
idea.
on here. Hold on, I'll
Let's
list it on
let's
the
get a
group chat.
portable hole
Okay,
because
so-
a portable hole doesn't have a weight limit.
yeah.
So, thank you. So between now and next week, figure out how you're going to get the gold out of this place. What tools you're going to need to get, what expenses you're going to need to expend, and how you're planning to do this. Okay.
You said portable hole, Steven?
Yeah, it doesn't have a weight restriction.
But does it hold stuff?
How much is a portable hole?
Expensive as fuck.
A
Yeah.
portable hole? Yeah.
Yeah, because it's literally like a 15-foot hole that
That's
folds up.
11,000 gold
11,000 gold.
for a portable hole.
How much?
I think we have more than
How
that
much
in front
gold?
of us.
You
I
have
understand.
500,000, but it's 10,000 pounds worth of gold. Good point.
So we
500.
we each buy our
1,000
own
gold.
bag of holding using money we're able to carry out, and then we each walk out with 500 pounds of gold.
That's kind of what I'm asking Peter. How much can we physically carry out by ourselves?
Well, there's a thing for that.
Yeah,
It's
it's
based
your
off your
strength
strength
times. It's your strength score times 15.
Times 15. Yeah, so
I'm not asking like that way. I'm asking like if we have like a pouch, how much will fit in a pouch?
That's what I was saying. If you guys wanted to do that, we can figure it out. Each one has a certain volume.
yeah,
we
a
can figure
sack's
that
like
out.
1 cubic foot, I think. The pouch isn't very big.
Yeah, pouch is literally like it's not big. It's meant for like
It's a
spell.
little
combat.
bag. That's like a pouch, right? Doesn't hold a whole hell of a lot.
6 pounds.
Right.
1/5 of a cubic foot. Yeah.
So, like I said, we can do the math and figure all that out. Just tell me what it is that you're planning to do,
Portable hole.
because you also you got to give consideration to the transportation back and forth. How obvious are you going to try to be, or unobvious are you going to try to
Trying to not be obvious.
be? Because you're still moving a large amount of weight and back and forth a couple of times to the cemetery with a cart that comes in with a bunch of barrels and leaves with a bunch of barrels is kind of weird.
Yeah, we're grave robbers. Shut up. Anyway, go dig a hole. Becca, did you get my messages? It was
I did?
text
Hold
message.
on.
It was text message.
I don't have my phone with me. Hold on a sec. Ooh, that would have been bad again.
She had her phone on the charger in the bedroom. So.
Oh, okay.
So
Hey, Mike, what's your strength weight?
300.
You're 18 strength, right?
20.
How am I just under you?
He's a strong
Because-
motherfucker.
Wait,
Okay, I'm
Because he works
240. Never mind, I'm 240. Okay.
My bear strength is 19, so he can do 285 pounds.
Okay.
wait, I'm strong. My strength is higher than your bear.
You don't
No,
have
his
a
bear
20
strength is 19.
Oh, I was looking at my dexterity. My bad. No, never mind. I'm not stronger than a bear.
If
It's
you're
okay.
stronger than a bear, we about to have a conversation here.
Wait. If Tim lichen forms into a bear, is he stronger?
No, I have my current strength as a bear.
Oh. Is that
You got-
only
you-
if you're actually a
Oh,
werebear that you get the bonus?
Yeah.
You got my message, Becca?
I did. I don't know if I want to do that or not.
Is Brovos a werebear? Didn't you bite him at some point?
I did, but it did not pierce.
No, he tried to, but he failed at it.
He bit his sandal and his teeth landed on the leather straps.
I bit, but it did not pierce the armor, so he did not get lycanthropy. Though he would like to have lycanthropy, but I got to do it within canon.
He wasn't opposed to it.
He was
If
not
you
opposed
ever-
to it.
If you ever get out of control, I volunteer to stop you because I'm immune to disease as a paladin.
Hey, I also got the sack of silver coins.
I also have the axe of silver edge.
You mean the sock of silver?
And I have a
coins?
sock.
And every time I hit you, I'm gonna say, "What's up, dog?"
Homie, don't play that.
And I have a giant whip.
All right.
I mean, I could potentially help out with moving stuff by also turning into a bear, but I'd only be good for a couple hours.
I am going to go ahead and end the stream, so